it's like he really gonna have to get me to beat me. It can't be none. It's not gonna be none.
As the highly anticipated boxing clash between Lamont Roach Jr. and Gervonta Tank Davis approaches, the air is thick with opinions, predictions, and bold statements from fighters, analysts, and trainers alike. Scheduled to take place in the near future, this matchup has sparked intense debate within the boxing community. Roach is determined to silence his doubters and prove his supremacy, while Davis's camp exudes confidence in his ability to dominate yet another opponent. The current date is March 2nd, 2025, and the buzz surrounding this fight continues to grow as both fighters prepare to step into the ring. Lamont Roach Jr. has made it abundantly clear that he's entering this fight with unshakable confidence and a burning desire to cement his legacy. In a recent interview, Roach passionately expressed his mindset. It's like he's really going to have to get me to beat me. It can't be, oh, he was just too quick, or he was just too fast, or he was just too strong. No, that ain't happening. I'm the best, and I'm just going out there to prove it. For Roach, this fight isn't just about defeating Davis. It's about shutting down the naysayers who have questioned his abilities. There's a lot of doubters I really want to shut up, he said, emphasizing that while external criticism fuels him, his primary motivation comes from within. I have my own self-drive. I want to prove that I'm the best. I know it. I just need to go out there and prove it. Roach's confidence isn't limited to his own assessment of his skills. He's fully aware of the challenge posed by Davis, a fighter renowned for his knockout power, speed, and technical prowess. We know we're up against a good puncher, a good boxer, a guy who's fast, a guy who's got a mean streak, Roach acknowledged. His preparation reflects this understanding, as he and his team are leaving no stone unturned. We're preparing with everything we have. I always give 110%, but this time it might be 120%, he added, signaling his determination to push beyond his limits for this career-defining bout. The build-up to the fight has been further complicated by comments from other prominent figures in the boxing world. Shakur Stevenson, a fellow lightweight contender, recently weighed in, suggesting that Davis might be distracted. He's got a fight next week, right? So it seems like he's focused on me, and Lamont Roach is, Stevenson noted, adding, to the growing sense of tension surrounding the bout. As the fight looms closer, the anticipation continues to mount. Roach is determined to prove that he's not just another challenger. He's ready to take down a powerhouse like Davis and claim his place among the best in the sport. Focused on him, Stevenson remarked. Intriguingly, Stevenson also revealed his betting intentions. I think I'm going to go put my bet in on Lamont Roach. This endorsement from a skilled fighter like Stevenson adds an extra layer of intrigue, hinting that Roach might have a chance to upset the heavily favored Davis. However, not everyone shares Stevenson's optimism. Several analysts and former fighters have expressed skepticism about Roach's ability to compete with Davis. One such voice is a commentator known as AO, who argued that Roach lacks the necessary tools to pose a significant threat. I don't think he has anything that would threaten Tank at all, AO stated. I don't think Tank is going to respect his power. You can box as good as you want, but what advantage does Roach have? He's not quicker, not stronger, not better on the inside. You can box, but you're not the superior boxer, and you ain't got no pop. AO did acknowledge Roach's proficiency in bodywork, stating, he'll chop you down to the body, but questioned whether Roach could get close enough to Davis to utilize that strength. Do you want to get that close to Tank to do that? He asked, pointing out that Davis's ability to control distance could neutralize Roach's best weapon. No, he concluded, emphasizing that Davis's control of the ring would likely thwart Roach's strategy. AO's analysis didn't stop there. He also highlighted the physical disparity between the two fighters, noting that while Davis isn't the biggest lightweight, he's deceptively sturdy. Tank ain't big, but he's a fat boy that shrinks down to his normal frame. He's a big boy compared to Roach, AO explained. Roach, being the smaller guy in this matchup, faces an uphill battle. For AO, this size difference, combined with Davis's superior skill set, makes Roach's chances slim. It's a good fight for his career, though, AO conceded, suggesting that even in defeat, Roach would gain valuable exposure. Roach, however, sees things differently. He believes that success in the ring boils down to mental fortitude and preparation, qualities he claims to possess in abundance. It's all about confidence. What I have is the mindset of a champion, Roach declared. I know what I'm capable of, and it's not just about size or strength. It's about having the right mentality when the bell rings. Davis may have power and speed, but I've got the belief and determination to match him. Roach's camp is focused on taking the fight to Davis, knowing that the task at hand won't be easy. They've emphasized that success will depend on exploiting Davis's weaknesses and forcing him into uncharted territory. For Roach, this fight is a defining moment, a chance to show that mental strength, preparation, and confidence can overcome the odds. As the fight nears, the debate over who has the advantage continues to intensify. While some believe that Davis's physical and technical superiority makes him an almost unbeatable force, Roach remains steadfast in his conviction that anything is possible in the ring. For him, this isn't just about a victory. It's about silencing the doubters and proving to the world that he belongs among the elite. Whether he can pull off the upset remains to be seen, but one thing is certain: the fight promises to be an intense, action-packed spectacle. You set out to do what you know you've got what it takes, Roach said, reflecting on his mindset ahead of the upcoming fight with Tank Davis. Roach believes that many of Davis's past opponents lacked the belief necessary to challenge him effectively. A lot of the opponents he's been in there with just didn't have that belief, Roach argued. I think the only person that didn't was probably Pitbull Cruz. Although Cruz displayed impressive grit, Roach points out that Cruz's skills were somewhat limited compared to his own. Unlike Cruz, Roach believes that his combination of mental toughness and technical ability gives him a real chance to dethrone Davis. I'm bringing something different to the table, Roach said, emphasizing that his mental strength, paired with his technical skill, sets him apart. He's confident that he has the tools to challenge Davis in ways others couldn't. The boxing world remains divided on the outcome of this fight. Shawn Porter, a former welterweight champion, offered a nuanced take, acknowledging the danger Roach faces. It don't matter when he gets hit, he's going to sleep, Porter predicted. He suggested that this might be a tough fight for Roach until he gets hit. However, Porter also recognized Roach's resilience. He's tasted that before, so if he gets hit and doesn't go away, we've got a fight on our hands, he added. Despite his skepticism about Roach's chances, Porter still believes the fight is worthwhile, though he feels there are better opponents for Davis out there. It's a good fight, but I think there's better fights for Tank, he said. Teofimo Lopez, another prominent fighter, brought a unique perspective, pointing to the long-standing history between Roach and Davis. They've known each other for so long. They grew up nearby in DC, they competed in the amateurs and probably sparred in the past, Lopez noted. This shared history, Lopez suggested, could add an intriguing dynamic to the fight, but only if Davis allows it to be competitive. It's going to be a good fight for as long as Tank wants it to be, Lopez remarked, implying that Davis's mindset will ultimately dictate the fight's intensity. Davis's camp, on the other hand, exudes unwavering confidence. Former world champion Zab Judah, a vocal supporter of Davis, praised his abilities. Y'all know I stand with Tank, Judah said, highlighting Davis's dynamite left hand, explosive power, and solid boxing skills. Judah emphasized that Davis is deep into his training camp and expects a flawless performance. I expect him to win the fight and look good, Judah added, eagerly anticipating what's next for Davis after this bout. Another respected voice, Andre Ward, called the matchup an intriguing showdown. While he believes it could be thrilling, Ward favors Davis due to his skill and knockout power. I would have to go with Tank, Ward said, but added, I think it'll be a real good fight. Coach Bullitt, who has worked closely with Davis, echoed this sentiment, asserting that no one can beat Davis unless they bring something extraordinary to the table. Nobody's going to beat him because they don't bring anything that makes him scared or puzzles him, Bullitt said. While acknowledging Roach as a credible opponent, Bullitt warned that if Davis is properly motivated, he could hurt Roach badly. I'm glad Roach is talking some mess to him, Bullitt added. Maybe it'll help put a little fire in the fight. Not everyone is sold on the matchup's merits. Brian Norman questioned Davis's choice of opponent, wondering why. He chose to fight Roach, who has mostly fought at 130 lbs. Why did you fight him? Lamont Roach is a great fighter, but he's at 130. You could have fought Shakur or anybody else, Norman commented, expressing confusion over Davis's decision to bring Roach up from a lower weight class. Norman found it puzzling that Roach hadn't done enough to earn such a big shot, concluding, "I don't know what's up with they." Roach, however, sees this fight as the perfect opportunity to prove his worth. "I'm a dog. I got the skill set of a masterclass boxer, and I'm really a dog," Roach declared, confidently asserting that his mental fortitude and preparation will be the difference in the ring. "My mental is on 1,000. I can't be mentally broken. I can't be physically broken," Roach continued. "He's really going to have to get me to beat me." This defiance underscores Roach's belief that the fight won't be decided by simple attributes like speed or strength, qualities he refuses to concede to Davis. Roach is firm in his conviction that mental toughness, preparation, and belief in his own abilities will ultimately determine the outcome of this bout. The fight may not just be about who has the superior skills, but also about who can endure, adapt, and rise above when the stakes are highest. As the fight approaches, the tension continues to build, and the boxing world eagerly anticipates this clash between two fighters with a shared history, but vastly different paths to this moment. Whether Roach can back up his words and shock the world, or whether Davis will prove too much, remains to be seen. But one thing is for sure, this is a fight that promises to be unforgettable.